Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Just in time to kill here, bringing you episode 1 of my new A to Z series. Gonna be playing Abathur today. A hero that I'm not very good with, but we're gonna wing it. We find ourselves on Tomb of the Spider Queen. And let's see how this goes. As I said before, I'm not very good with this hero. I don't play him often. I've played with many people who are phenomenal Abathur players, but he's just not my cup of tea. Based on the team setup that we have here today, my thought process was to go for the shield build, buffing up the hat, giving the attack speed. As you see right there, look, I could have just saved Lunara, but I didn't. I think I probably made a lot of pretty bad choices during this match on who to put the hat on, who to try to save. I was trying to do my best, plant mines wherever I could, but I just also don't think the team is playing too smart, putting themselves in danger for no reason. And like I said, games that have Abathur in them can be amazing if the Abathur player is good. I've seen some pretty crappy games go really well because you had a pro-level Abathur on our team, but that I am not. So as you can see, I'm just trying to place mines where I can, but because I'm not going for the mine builds, there's not much damage being done by them. Oh, on a side note, I'm working on getting a camera, so soon you guys will be able to see me. I don't know if you want to, but you're gonna have to, like it or not. Now, I definitely feel like as this game was progressing, I feel like I should have been putting my hat on Lunara a little more often, when she's probably the squishiest on our team. But I wasn't. Again, there, could have saved Zool. Chose not to. Well, I didn't choose not to, I just didn't at the time. Don't hate me, guys. I'm not a good Abathur. I'll admit it. I'm man enough to admit it. I'm more of a ranged assassin type player. I think I played Abathur enough to get him up to maybe level 7. So now what I'm trying to do here is throw my hat on whoever I can that seems like they're in danger, because I got the heal and the shields. It's not a big heal, but it can save somebody if timed properly, which I don't think I'm good at. Now, another thing I noticed that I'm doing poorly is I'm just sitting by the fort. Could be pushing forward a little bit to get the locust pushing. I'm not used to the whole crazy map awareness that you need with Abathur, which, if no one here knows, is very, very important when playing an Abathur. You have to constantly be looking at the map and knowing what's going on everywhere. I feel like I shouldn't have minion waves this large pushing against the lane that I'm sitting in. I mean, I am Abathur, but I also do have no help down here. For some reason, no one wants to come down into this lane. I think finally somebody does. And I think I was like way too slow to getting to him. I do wish it didn't take so long for the cooldown on the hat. It would be nice to be able to switch between other heroes a lot quicker. And as you can see, I'm taking a long time to kind of choose my talents because I don't really play Abathur, so I don't know what's good, what's not. Whoa, just missed. And right here, I should have already switched to Zool. Heard him going in. That was my bad. But I also don't feel like our team is performing as well as they could be. But for this series, I don't really care if we win or if we lose. The whole point of this series is I'm just going to be playing a game with every hero that I own from A to Z. As long as the game goes well and people aren't super salty and complaining constantly or fighting with each other, which seems to happen a lot in this game, then it'll be fine. Lunara should take, yep, just like I thought. Lunara should be able to take out Li Ming, as long as Li Ming doesn't get the jump on her. But then she died. Because, me being the poor Abathur player that I am, during a fight that was going on in the middle lane, I was not there to help, giving somebody my hat. I guess it's a little late in the video to say this, but for anyone watching this who doesn't actually know about Abathur or who Abathur is, he doesn't actually fight per se himself. You kind of sit back, plant mines all over the map, and put your hat on someone. Oh no, I got caught out by Li Ming. That was my bad. Again, there's the map awareness that I was talking about before. Lesson learned, I guess. I'm sure if I spent more time playing Abathur, I could get better at him, but it's just not for me. I guess all in all, we're not doing too bad. We're behind one level, which I guess is pretty bad with an Abathur on our team, because I should be able to gain experience and push anytime there's a team fight. But like I said before, I'm not actually doing that. I think after that Li Ming got me, I got a little bit too scared to go out any further. For my heroic, I went with Ultimate Evolution, which lets me spawn as a copy of any hero that I choose. It can be really good in team fights if you choose the right hero. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe back in the beta, and maybe even a little bit after the beta, his heroic ability would also let you have a copy of whichever hero you copied. You could have their heroic ability. That was super broken, and yeah, they nerfed the hell out of that. As you see, I could have been maybe a little more helpful in that fight. It was kind of a bad fight from the get-go, though. I definitely could have used my Ultimate Evolution there and helped out. As you can see, now we got Scaredy Cat Abathur sitting in the back. And you can see that the enemy team is top lane. Oh, we got 2 top, 2 bottom. I could be hiding somewhere, helping somewhere push. Right here, there's a fight going on, and I didn't help at all. I am a very bad Abathur. Just so you guys know, I didn't record audio while I was playing this game. I'm recording the audio afterwards, so I'm watching this video just the same as you guys. And I'm just realizing how terrible it is. I'm man enough to admit that I do not play a character well. Even right there, sitting in top lane, I could be in the next push over just to get a little bit of extra time on my locusts. And there it is. There's the ultimate evolution. I chose to copy Greymane. And I don't know if it was just the timing or not, but you can see that just having 2 Greymanes scares them enough to run away. Actually throwing the hat on Lunara like I should have been the whole time. Probably could have secured many more kills if I could have just gave her that little bit of extra survivability. Because if you don't know, Lunara is super squishy. There's me realizing, oh yeah, mine don't reach that far. But this bottom lane needs some help. Of course, here goes the map awareness thing again. I went back only to realize that Lunara was already there taking care of it, so it wasn't really necessary for me. But then I see a few enemies in the top lane, so maybe it was for the best. We're pretty even on levels right now, even though we have a serious structure disadvantage. That's the definition of a shit show right there. Probably one of the worst team fights that I've ever seen, and it was over in about 5 seconds. I was way late to the party there with my heroic. It's very upsetting to me that Abathur is the first character alphabetically, because this makes me look horrible at the game. I promise you, I'm not fantastic or professional or anything crazy like that. I think my ranking in Hero League is, I want to say Platinum 3 or 4. So I'm not the best, but I'm also not the worst. That was horrible positioning by Zool right there, getting himself caught in that stun. It was very unnecessary. There we go. Securing 2 kills on the enemy team there. That was good. Making me feel like, wow, I really should have been copying Lunara this whole time. Lunara does have crazy damage, and 2 Lunaras is very scary. I also went for the heal on the Spike Burst ability, just to try to help out. I don't know how much healing it's doing. It'd be nice if in the score screen you could see things like this. You know, they show for what role you're playing. If you're a tank, how much damage you absorbed. If you're a healer, how much you healed. But it'd be nice to see how much Abathur healed. How good of a medic is he? You know, a lot of other characters have abilities that heal. What if you're playing ETC, for example, and you go with his talent groupies, which lets one of your abilities heal other people that are near you? It would be nice to be able to see how much that actually contributes to the match. Well, that message was for you, Blizzard. It'd be nice to be able to see these things. Thanks. Doubtful that that would ever happen, but it'd be nice. And you see, as the game starts getting more team fight oriented, I'm getting worse and worse at putting mines in good locations. Which is an important part about playing Abathur, is then you force the enemy team to come into a fight with a lot less health. Sacrificing myself for a tower. At 17 minutes in the game, their towers are still up. That's terrible. We've already lost 1.5 keeps. You got Hammer just constantly shooting his missiles through there. That's great. And that's pretty much on me, because I could have chosen better abilities, and I think would have helped this game out much more. I could have been pushing down forts and keeps by now. Maybe one day I'll practice some more with Abathur and get better with him. Because it does feel great when you play a game with a awesome Abathur. He just destroys. Of course, you see the mistake everyone on my team made there was jumping into a fight with the Hammer already set up. Hammer usually takes an ability called Graduating Range, which extends their auto attack damage. Of course, here I'm trying to get out, and I was 1 second too late. You can see my super slow typing. It was extremely late at night when I recorded this video. And I've noticed that when I play games late at night, let's just say the skill level of the player base goes down. I can play 5 games during the day and win every one, and then I'll play 5 games at night and usually lose all 5. The people playing with no teamwork. That's usually what it all falls down to, no teamwork. Got the one superstar who thinks they're so good that they can go in and destroy the whole team. I mean, I was down. They should have never put in. Yeah, ended up not working out well. And we lost. Pretty sure it's just about GG. I'd love to say we gave it our best, but we didn't. Not good at Abathur, guys. Feels bad, man. Trying my best here to clear out these waves. Doing what I can. But I mean, when you're at 21 minutes and they still have their forts and you don't have any keeps, that's kind of it. Unless you get lucky in a team fight and wipe them and capture boss. And be able to take down a fort and a keep in the core in the time that they're still dead. I don't think so. I think that was the nail in the coffin right there. Got caught out. No reason. Should not have been fighting there. We're going to do a little back and forth and see if I can hopefully poke down Li Ming. Alright guys, and that's going to be it. Thanks for watching, and I'll have episode 2 coming out soon. I hope you like it. Feel free to leave a comment and let me know any changes that I can make.